Yo, what is going on, guys? Aspect Game Bat once again in GTNH. Welcome back. Today, we're working on a new floor of the base. So I've done a little bit just while I was like eating food and getting settled in. But I'm just kind of randomly laying stuff out right now. I'm gonna see if it inspires anything in me. I don't know yet. Hekiba sent me some screenshots of how he wants this floor to look. I'll try my best to try to get a little bit close to that right now. I don't know. But the idea that I had for this was like, this is just like an inconsequential shortcut between the two bases, you know? It's like, this is gonna be like a little room that like catches the elevator. Maybe there'll be some stuff on the walls here, you know, like random storages or something. I don't know. But this is where you're gonna go in like a room where it kind of opens up a lot more. And then the controller is gonna be like right over here. Because like I kind of thought about like elevators in the real world, they're not really like a centerpiece, they're kind of just tucked away. So this is gonna be some kind of like maintenance room. Maybe even leads down to the maintenance floor as well. But then you come out in like the real room, which is going to have a controller here, probably some storage drives in the side, stuff like that. And then the auto crafting floor might be back this way more. I don't know. Don't know what all of this space over there is for. I guess there's more oil stuff coming. But I want to get enough of a layout down that I can make a temporary floor to set up some auto crafting today. Let's keep brainstorming on partitions for the rooms. This is just the center line. This is not really a partition. I think this is going to be one pretty big room right here. Now, it's just a matter of how big it is going to be. And this is going to be like the main A2 net, like the main ME to ME controller. This is going to be the P2P carrier net. So I don't have good inspiration for a controller yet. You really don't need like the super duper efficient max channel one. So we'll maybe figure something out that looks like aesthetic instead of like min-maxed. That's kind of what Hekiba's goal overall has been, aesthetic rather than min-max. I'm only one on the server right now. Thanks, Mitch. Hello. Welcome back. Maz, welcome back. I'm good. I'm ready to start brainstorming this room. So we do have this kind of like indentation going on here, which would make a convenient place to partition the room, I guess. What did I do over here? Yeah, where it goes in, there's a wall. Let's see how this feels. Like that. I have to imagine. Let me get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. This was the center line. Is it even symmetrical? Five blocks out to the wall. Seven. That is interesting. So this is centered currently by this room here, like this center line. I mean, I could just make this wall come out two more like this. And it's 5 blocks apart on each side. Correct? This is technically 4. You hit the wall. That works, though. I kind of feel like there should be a shape that makes the room larger on these axes once you get to this part of the room, though. Cut a little something out. something like that. Yeah, it feels not bad. Like it's not too confined. That corner feels a lot bigger than this corner did. Did I miscount something? Oh, this corner feels small because of the extra wall. There, now that feels right. This corner feels wide though too now. Instead of guessing, I should probably measure. Let's measure. This 17 across. There's also that's 15 across. Bring this back. The way I was measuring is I broke the blocks that were in front of the controller like this. And I wanted to go out 3 more on either side. Looks like I messed that up. I don't mind that though. 17 across this way, then 15 this way. It's not bad. I don't want it to be a huge square. Nikane Manja. I don't know how to say that one. The syllables are not lining up in a way that makes sense in my brain. Hello, welcome. Hope you're chilling today. I think this is a not bad layout. And then we could branch out to other areas. This can go... Well, this hits the house here. Like, this can go somewhere. This will obviously go somewhere. To go forward into this room here. Don't know what that will be. I think it leaves us a good amount of play. I can see the auto crafting going this side. Let me send a screenshot to Hecuba real quick and ask what he thinks about that. We'll see about that. The beatier. That's funny. Yeah, I need to finish destroying it. I got so many bees. Yeah, I could fill like 20 more diamond barrels with that. The sleep is thundering. Imagine you feel that base design is so hard. You build your base, make a Q base, and call it a day. There is a lot to say about keeping it simple. Not really our goal. We want to overcomplicate the layout and make it annoying for other people to traverse. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I think that this will be a hallway to the auto crafting. And the idea is like generally make like very high ceilings for this area. So we'll see what comes out of it. High ceilings, high halls. All Night reference. But okay, I think this is going to be my work area over here. So I think I'm going to throw down some deep slate over there. And I need to make a good wand focus of equal trade so that I can fix it later. But I just need something to work on. This is my chest of AE2 stuff. We'll save that for later. I want to do that all in the same go. We're gonna have to use our imagination a little bit for until Hekiba can get on because I don't want to like step on his vision basically, but I want to add like I just want to get it going a little bit because he's been struggling to get inspiration I think, and also just struggling to get wood and things like that. So I want to help him out, get a little bit of a layout going. Well, like I said, it's gonna be a little bit abstract. All right, so I do believe that auto crafting will be over here. I'm gonna make a big platform. Let's make it out of. I said I was gonna make it out of deep slate. Let's do that. Question is though, how do I design this now? I don't think we're gonna be very happy if we just like lawn base it out a bit. What are the A2 things available in HV? Most of it, except for fluid auto crafting. None of it actually requires EV circuits. Well, some weird things do, but the vast majority of it is all possible in HV. Well, I just gave myself an idea. Destroy this. I don't even know why I placed all that. Okay, so I was making hallways here. What if there are cubbies in the hallways like this, and then like a miniature room for each machine? That would work on this side too. I have to consider though that late like long term we need to make them the multi-block forms, so I should consider that in each of the rooms. Or we can just make the ceiling very, very tall. A little something like this. Then I'm gonna imagine this is like a room for I don't know, something. But I could add quad multis in the middle like this. The only thing's gonna be annoying is like I'm thinking very far ahead. Like where are we gonna put like this monstrosity? And then how am I gonna wall share them to save on these stupid casings? This is not bad though. I think this is good for we're gonna be stuck with single blocks for a lot of machines for a while. So I think something like this, like little cubby hole pockets, might work out pretty well. Okay, let's block that out. Should I leave more than one block for the wall? Probably. Should I use a different block than the floor? Probably. Yeah, something like this. I'm already thinking LUV multis. It will probably have a new floor of the base by then, to be honest. I don't even know why I'm considering making enough space for like autoclaves and stuff. Unnecessary. Even this, I should consider having room like this so that we'd have a three block wall on this first one anyways. Okay, this is fine. And where shall my machines go? Need a little bit more room is what I'm thinking. Is it not how most people thinking this? I think most people just live in the moment, you know? Like, what happens, happens. Doing this on even's an option. Leave space for cables. Yeah, we have a floor in between. I don't know where I am. We have a floor in between for cables and stuff. Like the back rooms right now, but at some point it'll be overflowing. And my machines will go on a line like this. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, I'm liking what's going on here. This is not the color scheme at all, by the way. I'm just using these blocks because I have a lot of them. Okay, this should be good enough to start with for the single block processing. So I'm gonna start. That's where we're at right now. Raise the walls a little bit. Looks like nine's base. Okay, this should work. Cramped, but it's gonna have a high ceiling, so it should be good. My building chest should go over here. I saw I very when Once I set up my auto crafting, that's gonna be today. We gotta do some more passive stuff, but yeah, they're coming. I've laid out a general layout for the floor, and we're gonna hope that Hecuba vibes with it, because I need to get something going. All right, so let's decide on the ME controllers. All right, so mainnet color. We were talking about yellow, but I don't like yellow. I think I'm gonna go with orange and say I'm colorblind. Yellow feels so troll to me. Like this though. The question is, do I remember how to do this properly? I'm gonna hope yes. Like, I mean, big picture, we're gonna come out with some kind of design that allows you to get 8 on all of them. Like temporarily, we don't need that many channels, so we're just gonna go with something a bit smaller. Prefer polished deep slate. This is meant to be temporary and ugly, so that I'm forced to change it in a short period of time. I should try to. I wanted to brainstorm something too. Let me get this rolling first, and then I can work on all that. Need more cables. Okay. You see that giant firework there? That was crazy. Okay. This also needs a way to get powered with the quartz fiber, which I don't know if I made. We have a couple. We're saved. So we'll do something like that. This should be good enough to start with. And P2P should be chilling. Right, now we gotta power it. We gotta run our first pipe to the new maintenance floor. I don't think I made any combustion in engine. I'll see if this one combustion gen could get us across, though. There's a fuel pipe. Pretty soon we'll centralize power. For now, we're gonna do this, though. Yeah, this will be good. Now, I must visualize the carrier network. It's supposed to be this, actually. Okay, there, that'll work. Now we must visualize the carrier network. What color should it be? Red, maybe? I kept using red for subnets. That might mess me up. This place under a glass roof? Yeah, it is. You can kind of see it sometimes. See the edge of it in the top right of my screen. Easier to see on the map. I think red for the P2P net makes sense to me. I'm the one making it, so whatever I choose will be the color. Red it is. Centralizing power is probably a good idea. It's annoying right now to centralize power because I don't want to use a ton of transformers for like the LV machines, but I guess they're getting those are gonna be out of service very soon anyways, so we're probably just gonna build something brand new on this floor and then just leave the old stuff how it was. In EV, we're gonna unlock a lot of stuff that I want to use for power as well. We get the multi-block combustion gens, number 1. And these are like free to make for us because all they take is titanium, and we have like we have more titanium than we do aluminum right now. So these are gonna be cheap as hell to make. And then I also want to do weird stuff with Grandmaster magic energy absorbers, which is gonna be a fun time. So those are the plans. Hair and net's gonna come out like this. I guess it's gonna go straight down. Ooh, first off, where's our storage gonna go? Let me finish this thread first, and then we can look for where the storage is gonna go. What is this? This is gonna tilt me the way that this is laid out. You thought you need Dragon Egg, or at least the egg that came from the Space Creeper boss for that. So with bees, you can make Dragon Eggs pretty easily. These draconic chunks come from bees. So in EV, I'm going to start producing infinite Dragon Eggs and make Dragon Egg power. Kind of like the end game of bees and the things that they could do for power gen. Where's that hole that I made? Over here. Yeah, that's true. You can run your ace off them. That's a really good example. Like, even if your main power gen, like, for example, I was thinking of doing the large combustion gens or, like, rocket dynes or something. I think this is Ivy, actually. Yeah, it's Ivy. Like, if this is, like, your main power, but you still have, like, a large backbone of passive power, it still feels really nice. And I could also just like drop those at like places like spawn where I don't have like a huge power set up. It would be pretty nice. I don't know, this cabling's gonna be a mess, is what it is. That'll be a different color cable because it's the main net. All right. Now where's the storage gonna be? Maybe like right here. And there's gonna be different like storage terminals located around, of course. The question of where the drives and stuff are gonna be at. Where'd my black barrel of goodies go? Here it is. I don't have to lose my stuff. Okay. So if we could imagine once again. Something like this. This is probably going to be a wall right here. This will be, at least for now, like our main storage terminal area. I'm just using whatever color blocks to rage bait Hecuba. Okay, so down like this. Does it have a nice place sound? Yeah, it is satisfying to place factory blocks. I guess we'll use one storage bus or one P2P tunnel for the basics of our storage right now. I guess the drive's gonna go on this wall over here. Makes sense to me. I had read that it's actually really laggy to make like a super Soren drive, or like you have kind of like a subnetted storage. I need to research how to like properly make a storage system that doesn't lag the server, because I'm now on a server with other people that will get mad and annoyed by me lagging the server. I don't know what the vision was for this. This is getting broken a little bit. Spaghetti wiring is going to be unavoidable with the current setup. Yeah. Using regular cables, we can replace these with dense cables if we need them later. I doubt that this direction will have many more P2Ps. I feel like most of our stuff is going to be on like the sides of the base, like the left and the right, rather than the forward part of it. A little something like that. Okay. I also have to label my P2Ps now because I'm working with another person, so things have to make sense to more than just me. That kind of sucks, but you know, maybe it'll lead to better practices in general. Okay. I think we're ready to start placing stuff down. Let me make a couple more turbo combustion gens just in case I need them. If my network can't, if it's more than one HV amp, it's going to be a problem to get it fixed. I don't think it should be that much more than an HV amp. I cannot wait to autocraft. Where is my cells? Excellent. Am I recording? I don't remember pressing the record button. Yeah, I was. We're saved. Enemy driving subnets can complicate it fast. You have a lot of subnets. Yeah, subnetting really well is like the key to making it far in this pack, in my opinion. If you don't have like a very good understanding of that, it's gonna be difficult. Right, we're gonna need a lot of these. Why did I turn all the stainless into plates? It's used for other things too. All right. I have a bit more in here. Am I gonna make preparations for Rocket Day? Hello, Silver Object. I'm going to, once I get this wrapped up with, I might just real quick craft our rockets. We have like everything we need for them. I just have to grind it out. But I can autocraft most of it, honestly. Program it in. Okay, I'm gonna move this now. Can you dolly these? No, you can't. Okay. Okay, we'll bring that upstairs. All of our storage. I should have cleaned up my inventory a little bit before I started doing this. But it's okay. We'll survive. I must add power. This guy. I have to activate the P2Ps as well. Okay, that's powered. That's powered. That's a good sign. Now I need to remember how to use the advanced memory card. I should have checked up on how to do this before I started doing all of this. But, you know, it's okay. You figure stuff out as you go sometimes. All right, so I remember you got to change something like this. Let's read this carefully. Current mode bind to output. Before bind, the selected P2P and bind target have their connections removed. Selected P2P becomes the input while the bind target becomes the output. I think this is the mode that I used to like. Okay, so this... The green one is what I'm looking at. That's the top one. The blues are all of those, and also that one over there. So, I'm going to select that. I'm going to name this storage. Have that green, click bind. This should be an output. Unless I messed it up. I think I did. I don't think I did it right. Yeah, it's totally not right. I did not remember. Let's walk through it again. How did I mess that up? It doesn't make any sense. Wait, the bind target becomes the output. Now it did something totally different, I think. Oh, wait, I think I know what happened. Let me remove that other P2P. Typically, you don't have more than one P2P that's, like, not bound like this. Let me just destroy this. I think I'm just getting unlucky and clicking the other blank one that, like... Also, that's annoying. I gotta physically break it. Let me try my hypothesis, and I'll explain what I did, if that is the case. Yeah, okay. So basically what was happening there is that the first P2P on my like list was actually the one that was not on my controller. It was some other random one that I placed. But now that it's actually placed, it's foolproof that you when you click on an unbound input, it's gonna be on your network. There's this one down here. Something got a little bit confused, but now we have it figured out. And now that has power. Excellent. Okay, so that worked out well. How many channels are you using? 6. Okay, yeah, everything worked out. Now we can add our auto crafting P2P over here. Oh, I messed it up already. I'm not used to doing this yet. Okay, that fixed it. You also invert them as well. Decent way to keep multiple things subnet running. I don't know what you mean by them. It might be. I might have lost track already. What you meant by that? I fixed that already. Maybe it's different for each terminal. Okay, one thing done. On to the next. Put these away. With an extra controller, I don't really need to place it down right now. Let's put it in a network. Oh, I should get my energy cell back as well. Wait, how much power are we using? Do I have a network tool in here? Region 50. It's less than 1 HV amp. That's not bad right now. I am not worried. Okay. What is next? You start placing machines down. I mean, realistically, we're gonna need a ton of assemblers. Oh, yeah, I have my crafted storages too. We might as well do these right now. I think these make sense to have in this area as well. I always like to put these in the floor. Something like that, maybe. Do it like that, so the yellows meet in the middle. Let's try and play around with the Hecuba color palette for this. I have a million colors of wood planks. Okay. One thing I really like is the use of the glass. I love having glass and stuff. I don't like randomizing the blocks that I'm placing. Let me just build Abyssal block slot forever, chat. Ooh, I did have an idea earlier. Let me try this. Yeah, what's going on with this void stone? I liked it a lot when I used it the other day. No connected texture. Purple and gold is like a color palette. Ooh, I might actually like that. I don't know. I need to just do something and then let Hecuba decide. I don't know. Is there a block randomizer tool? There is actually. What's it called? Trowel? Yeah, I don't know how I remember that. Decorator's Trowel. Get my shadow metal one going. You screw. Do that. Let's shout out in the chat with the Decorator's Trowel. Hey, now I gotta craft it. That would help. How do I use this? Is it the blocks in my hotbar, perhaps? Hey, look at that. Purple and gold's a color palette for nobility. Yeah, that's what we're going for. So that'll work out good. This is so much better than using my brain. Maybe this should be a metal block instead of the wooden one. Let me look at the color palette guide that I have been gifted by Hecuba himself. He was like, yeah, you can go ahead. You can start up on it. Just use this picture as a guide. It's that easy. It looks nothing like what he sent me. Glass looks okay. I think this void thing might work underneath of it. Yeah, I need to get clean up my inventory. Yeah, this probably would work like 100,000 times better as some kind of metallic block. I should give my healing axe efficiency. I didn't even know that was possible. My offhand pickaxe allowed me to teleport there. Let me open chat back up. I had the style guide open. I missed chat. Child from Supplementaries is good. It's the modern mod. I did never use that mod. Watch out for world corruption for building with chisel blocks. Never heard of that. This is too busy. I gotta move these now. Unfortunate byproduct of experimentation. It's a good quote for like a scientist, like D&D character or something. Ooh, you know what? There's a cool block in the Voidstone palette, actually. It looks just like that. I was using it earlier. Where's my black box of goodies? I have none left. Okay, we can make more, though. I need to get my ender pearls. Yeah, this might just work. This might be really good. I might be onto something, like, insane that was not planned. Sometimes inspiration just strikes. Okay. Yeah, this. Metal bordered voidstone. This might be peak. Hold up. A little bit bright. Little bit bright. But we'll see. We'll see. It's easy to switch it back to the gray one if we want to. I don't think there's any other promising blocks besides the raw one and that one, though, out of this entire set. I don't like it. Too bright. I used it in near the Thaumcraft area. There's like gonna be like a Thaumcraft like mechanical kind of area down there, and I used it down there. It looks pretty good. There's like another kind of great block that he's using. I don't know what it is. This is off center now. Happens. I'm just like going off the cuff here. This is like not bad at all, actually. This looks like with the border of like the wood blocks that are kind of goldish. No, it's not bad. It is not bad at all, actually. This needs to be like metallic looking blocks. Yeah. All right, we'll see what the vibes are about this. If Hecuba likes it, it stays. If he doesn't, no big deal. I'm not that upset by it. Then the walkways. Now stop what you're doing. I knew that would be too close. I knew it would. How do I make a turn with this current style guide? I don't know. Needs to like go diagonal, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to do. Let's see what I can do. Or one more and we start turning, I think. I I could make it just a big circle. It made a bunch of these things. I don't know where they went. There's one. Lever. The lever can't be there. They need to be able to access that. Get a cylinder. Okay. It's actually, I think, almost the right size already. Need these back. Honestly, that size is fine. Default is just perfect, actually. Laid out with temporary blocks on the floor. See how it looks? Am I cooking or what? No. Isn't there like a whoops command? I don't know. I'm just gonna break it. The good news with the wood in the back is that I can hold left click and it doesn't break the wood instantly. Okay, let's try that again. And if we don't like the block palette where it's going, I'm just gonna make a really good wand of equal trade. That will help me not procrastinate on doing that any longer. Okay, I need more glass. Glass is beautiful though, I like it a lot. I feel like there should be like a mechanical ring around this as well. Maybe this all should have been mechanical blocks instead of wood blocks. But you live and learn. We will wait for a second opinion. Now, question is, what are the filler blocks in here going to be? That I don't know either. Let me look at the style guide. You had like a black grate block underneath it before. All right, there were like more of these heat vent blocks too that were scattered about. Let me grab some of those. You're coming with me. Yeah, these thermal exhaust. That looks terrible. They look good in like one rows. When you start to make it bigger than that, it starts to look kind of troll. I don't think this is bad at all for a start, though. Right. I think this has inspired me enough building for now. We'll see if Hecuba likes what I did. And we're going to start making some machines. Let's start doing some autocrafts. So my first question is going to be, what is this going to look like? So I kind of had some ideas of doing like, how hard is it to get advanced blocking card? Yikes, needs platinum. I should have made some of these too. I mean, platinum is something that I could get. I think for now we're just going to put the machines down and I can worry about paralleling machines later because there's a bigger necessity at hand right now. Oh, he's got to get placed back down too. Maybe these little squares right here. I don't mind something like that. Who's a single item sort? You're so right about that. Need a backpack that's going to be just for 82 stuff as well. It wouldn't even be bad to show off the full height of these, honestly. Let's just do it. We're here to impress with our size of our auto crafting. How did I mess that one up? Still begs the question, what is the filler block? Maybe the glass with the void stone is the filler block. You could do like glass with something dark underneath. Let's just go for the factory blocks. Yeah, these wireframes is what I'm thinking of. There's probably some like neat looking circuitry block too that I could use. Might be more interesting to look at. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so realistically, 8 single block machines on each of these lines like that. We're gonna need like a lot of wire mills. We're gonna need a bunch of vending machines. And even those are candidates for being paralleled as well. Let's just get it all placed down, and then if we want to parallel stuff later, we can do that. How many vending machines do I want? How many motors do I have is a better question. I have 10 motors left. We have a lot of electrum wire. Okay, 26 is okay. I thought I was making assembling machines too. They made the HV Bender, congratulations. I might have just thought to make assembly machines and I did not, which is a great thing. So we're gonna need 1, we're gonna need 10. You don't like need circuit like other circuits that bad. Really just 1 in 10 for right now. So the wire mill is unique in that some of the wires might be useful. There's 6 total. We can just do it. I made 1 extra by accident. Universal single block looking so good right about now. Did I make a quartz knife? I don't remember. I did. Universal single block is so cursed. It kind of is. I wonder how much longer we'll actually be in HV for, though. It's pretty funny to consider doing that. We're gonna need some cables with a decent amperage. I doubt that whole factory could possibly turn on at the same time right now. But the amperage should still be pretty good. I think blue alloy actually looks pretty appealing. This is like kind of dirt cheap for us to make. Is there a better amperage cable? Energetic alloy, but the energetic alloy is a little bit annoying to make comparatively. My memory served correctly. We'll have to make less of it because we have higher amp from smaller cables. Like I might even make 2x cables out of that. Let's jog my memory. Black steel, gold, conductive iron. Yeah, that is an annoying recipe. It is going to be automated now, though. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of mixers. Run. Vibrant Bee. That's a good idea. I didn't even consider that. Get Vibrant Alloy out of that. Which is really good on its own. But if you want to passive some Energetic Alloy as well, you can do that. Also get Chrome. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good thing to passive. That's good. That's good. All of these are good. Goated suggestion. We will bookmark that B. I don't know why I didn't just make like a stack of these last time I was making them. Let me sleep again because the thunder bothers me. What's your problem with the sleeping bag? We're gonna need a lot of assemblers. I think I set a lot of Electrum to go. Let me go double check on that. Yeah, we have a good amount. You're gonna need a lot of storage buses as well. Let's just make a whole row of mixers because I will use them certainly. Yeah, of course, that's where I wanted that one to go. I need an interface terminal then, and then a pattern terminal. Okay. Pattern terminal. Oh yeah, we need quartz glass. It's not a problem. It's just it's just something that I need. We need to move the EBFs to a more convenient location. Is this even fast in EBF right now, or should I just do it in the Alex melter? Let's test it. That is 6 seconds for 20. A steam smelter is 16 seconds for 30. It's about the same, 2 per second. You're already done. You have the circuitry burnt out. That's crazy. Where is my hatches? How are you guys doing? We're good. Okay, well, the EBFs went fast because I think they're going double speed. Yeah, well, this is still going. EBF clears. Okay, now we can make patterns. I need to solve the aluminum problem. Maybe we'll do that today. We're like so low in aluminum all the time. Our supply of aluminum cannot keep up with our current demands, like not even close. Which the supply is manually doing it whenever you feel like it, which sometimes you just don't feel like making aluminum of all things. Whatever. This is a good start for now. Why do these require a soft mallet in the recipe? Stop doing this to me. Yeah. I do wonder if I should have made 2 of each of these. I don't know. Well, if we need another pattern terminal, we can make it. Yeah, for now, that's it. He's going here. Let's go and hook up our interfaces over there. Hey. Yeah, red is the carrier net. I keep forgetting. Orange should be the normal net. I think more orange cables. Orange looks more gold to me than the yellow does anyways. Okay. Now all of these should appear. Go. We're getting somewhere. Okay, the only annoying thing though, setting up like this, we don't have pattern expansion cards, I believe. Or what's it called? Interface. Or these pattern capacity cards. They need 16 Ks, so we physically cannot make these right now, I don't think. Oh, we could. Wait, no, we can't. Rest in peace. So, I mean, what's the solution to that? If I run power in the back, I could have these. I could have multiple interfaces pushing into like a subnet. I don't know. I shouldn't use that one for hypothetical. I also need a storage bus. Also, it's gonna get messy. Oh, I can't even do it with fluids anyway. We're chilling. I would do something like this. I would need an advanced blocking card to do this though, wouldn't I? Which is doable, but a little bit annoying to get. Let's just bear with it right now. There'd be interface facing up like this. Wouldn't need a full block interface. This is a subnet now. And then interface is pushing into this like this. This would work to extend any blocks. But I would need an advanced blocking card for this, which requires some platinum. I give us online. We will see if I'm in trouble or if I cooked very shortly. But even if I keep like the 1x1 columns like this, I still buy 2 more slots like this. I mean, for like the benders, for example, are going to need a lot of stuff on them. That's actually one that I should prepare to do that with. He's looking around. Let's go. It's good. Change anything you want. You know, on that same thread of messing with the benders. I just want to get that out there. These are temporary. This is a temporary setup right here. Oh yeah, multiple flat interfaces on the machines work. But you know, doesn't that act weird with blocking mode? Like, does it... Not that blocking mode even matters for benders, but I feel like I was doing this in Star Technology and it was acting strange. Like, it was ignoring blocking mode, but that's also a different version of A2. I just needed a zone. I just needed an area. Oh, you know what else I could do? I could put a chest like this. Then we'll say that I have a bunch of interfaces around it. And then an item conduit going down. One of these could be big, just so that I could insert items back into it. Use that for assemblers and you run the blocking worked fine. Put interfaces on both sides for headphones. So true. That's like that guy that makes those like wacky headphones. Like he custom makes them. That's something that guy would do. Yeah, I could bring item conduits down like this. Yeah, this will work. Extract round robin. Okay, this is simple. We're gonna do this. Extract green round robin, always active. And then like a bunch of benders go here. Because I mean, for every recipe that we need to do, like one HV bender is not going to be good enough. Also, item content might be kind of slow. I should put speed upgrades in it. Is there a better way to round robin the items? Not sure. But yeah, like Bender 1 is absolutely going to have a little bit more going on in it. Yeah, something like this. And like Wire Mill 1 will also need something like that as well, because that's going to be getting a lot of draw to it, that's to say the least. We can do that as well. Bender 10, maybe two of them. I don't know. And then the weird wire mills, I don't really care. These ones could take as long as they want. It's like, I mean, they're going to be rarely used, but like occasionally useful. Not to the point I care about paralleling them. Need more item conduits. And if I want to add more slots to this, I could have another barrel. I could also do a transvector interface. That'd be kind of funny. Does that need an LV? Yes, thank God, it's LV fill gen. This one's doable too. The dislocator. Would that work anyways if I instead of doing this just had a transvector interface above that's still hooked up to the machine? Would it push patterns into it? That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to test that. I mean, I'm sure we'll need more patterns for the bending machine. I could test that later on once I run out of spots on this buffer storage. I have an interesting question. I feel like it would work. Because you're able to push cells and stuff into and out of a nuclear reactor with it. Why would it not work for the machine? Yeah. So we need 3 more benders and 2 more wire mills. And then a lot of combustion generators. I'm gonna run us out of circuits like really fast, probably. I made a stack of them. Oh, yikes, we're already getting low. Oh, no. We got to autocraft circuits very shortly. I made a lot of electrum one. What block is that? Tank. Okay. I've like never used tank before. What are all those blocks? Kind of just look gray. Turn my magnet on. Like one thing after another. Next bender one. Take more item conduits as well. Yeah, something like that. Let this round robin. Okay, that looks beautiful. Only awkward that it uses 5 channels for each of these, but we'll cope. All right, so now we got to power them all. I was deliberating on the cable to use. Electrum is good too, honestly. Not even bad. We're gonna need a bunch of combustion gens. I mean, realistically, I think like 8 could handle the whole line. Like a little bit extra. Because, I mean, none of these are ever going to be running at the same time. At most, like 2 or 3, you know? Same goes for these. This one's a little bit of a niche case, but... I think 12 amps will be good enough for all cases for these 2 rows for now. I mean, we'll obviously have to add more to it later. That's fine. Don't forget to name the flat interfaces. Yeah, I'll have to copy and paste the name in a few minutes. Free EU losses a lot for Campbell, though. We will go with the energetic alloy route. Would I consider superconductors? Probably not, but let me remind myself what they're made of. Copper, titanium, and barium. That's not terrible. Where would I get barium from right now? Is there a B? Ropa stone dust. These black steel cables, they're cheaper. Black steel is something we need to make a lot of as well. I think the energetic alloy is gonna be completely free for us as well, though, soon. I just need to breed up this B, which I should already be pretty close to doing. I know I have a demonic drone somewhere. I think I have this already too. Asmal. Yeah, this should be an easy B for me to get. No black steel B, Sag. It's not that bad to make though. That recipe with the HV mixer is not that bad at all. The only thing we don't have infinite from this, I guess, is the nickel and the copper. Copper, I had a plan to automate it. Nickel, what's the goal with this? Sludge, all lowercase. What is this? Purple drink. What is going on with this recipe? The sludge line. Who invented this? You'd open the chum bucket. These are all foods we haven't eaten yet. Alright, we'll keep the sludge line in our back pocket. There is a competition being held later in the week to make like the most random, useless thing you could think of. Sludge line, this might be up there. It does fit with our team's old theme as well of like food. The chum line goes crazy. Oh, my cable's there. No big deal. I need more HV circuits. I'm gonna run out. Was I making some? I feel like I might have been. No way I went through like 2 whole stacks of them or something. I was making them. I'm out of soldering alloy. I needed to get tin. That's why it got stuck. Okay, we're good though. We can finish what we want to do. And I can go mining or whatever later when I need to not focus, when I'm tired. Do this in the A too. Yeah, that'll get us a lot of HV motors. Get some more rubber. Oh, he broke the anchor. You use the PVC pulp making cables to save rubber. I've never done that. Yeah, PVC is cheap though. Maybe it's an angle. Makes the rubber go a lot farther. I didn't grab the finished product. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I might actually try doing that. I never noticed how much like better that makes the recipes because they're all quite a lot cheaper. All right, this should be enough amps for all of our machines for a while until we get centralized power. Fill pipe? No. Chlorine pipe. Here's a fill pipe. I was able to connect pipes in a row like that. Guess not. Why is it being so difficult? Some days this works flawlessly. I don't know. It's not doing it right now. It won't do the line mode. I don't get it. I'm used to lining up the angle on smaller pipes, maybe? I don't really know. Sure what its problem is. While the pipes are filling with fluid, line mode won't work. That's crazy. You have to reset the game that fixed it for you. Well, too late. I just did all of the pipes manually. Okay, now let's connect these up, and then we'll name all of the different things. Yeah, they might not be considered the same. That's my best guess, Yari check. Like they have different, they're considered different for some reason at that point. I need the device that shrinks me in this game. Honestly, don't even know why I haven't added that yet. We have P2P unlocked? Yes, we do. You can do pretty much almost everything in AE2 except for fluid autocrafting in HV. Kind of on a technicality, but that is the truth. Take a look at this network. Like everything hooked up. Good. Dog form from Witchery. Let him cook. Gotta ask Duck to turn me into a dog. I feel like that's something I would regret right away. Alright, so maybe we start programming recipes. I need a lot of extruders as well. Let's make our wireless setup kit, and we could set up our a little bit of wireless aid too. Just for the clean room. This is advanced wireless setup kit. I've never seen that one. You need 2 of these dishes. You're killing me. We're gonna need a lot of lathes too. Lathes is another thing that needs to be paralleled. Probably to an even larger extent than I paralleled the other things because they are so slow. I've noticed the machines take so long to wake up too. Is it only you with 30-second delay? Yeah, fast forward the stream. Put it at 2x speed for like a minute and it'll fix it. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, my delay is pretty short. It should not be 30 seconds. Okay. My wirelesses are here. We'll need more P2Ps possibly. I want to move the clean room too and make it like maximum size. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. The laser engraver cutting machine is not gonna be automated at first. It just is what it is. Actually, it'll use more power if I place it farther away like this. Try to get it pretty close just so it conserves a little bit of energy. Okay. Does use more power, it grows exponentially. Yeah, that'd be a problem for us right now. Sucks if I use a whole P2P for this. The closest cable. I guess that. These ones over here. Not exponentially, it's been toned down. That's good, it's here. I wonder what it is, though. If they're, like, relatively cheap, next tier when I get, like, tons of passive power, I can just, like, make a ton of dragon eggs and just start using wireless at EV. This is so slow, are you kidding me? Alright, hopefully 40 is enough for what I'm doing. Not wasting a whole P2P channel for this. I mean, at some point it would actually be necessary, but I want to move the clean room anyways. Yeah, not bad. Hey, let's start patterning stuff. I guess a good place to start is HV machine holes. I need assemblers. I need a lot of assemblers because I need assemblers for each fluid as well. Just do HV components. I need assemblers for these too. I don't have a molecular assembler. Block the EV. I feel like I made an HV assembler specifically for using it for this, but maybe I didn't. Then to go smelt some steel. I'm gonna put the ME interface all around the base. They're mostly gonna be in this new floor. I don't want to use the older floors for auto crafting. Those are all pretty much gonna be old, decommissioned, or realistically just more kind of abandoned in place. I'm an engineer. We love abandoning stuff in place. Or cheaper and easier than demo. So true. $100,000 extruders has to be in my list as well. There's so many things to do. There's like one extruder for each shape is not acceptable. When do we get the extruder? Ivy. Oh my. No. Oh no. That is so sad. All right, so we need to invest heavily into trash extruders. All right. It's okay. It's kind of not good, but you know, whatever. We'll get by. Well, let's start programming recipes. Actually, let's make the recipes for blank pattern first. I'm gonna have to make us more aluminum. Actually, we can't. We don't have a molecular assembler right now. I'm gonna have to see how much longer we're in HV. If we're gonna be here a while, we might have to come up with something that can be a molecular assembler. That's a problem that's a big problem actually. It's kind of a funny problem as well. All right. Our first autocraft is happening right now. Not working. Because I didn't set these to insert. I'm a genius. Okay, it's doing well. I don't need speed upgrades. I thought I might have, but I don't. Not bad. Right. I want to take a short break soon, but let me talk to Hecuba. How do you filter for the Nebursum from the ethereal essence in the Wisp farm? Let's go look at it. The way that it's like filtered is that when you make the
Really smart. I'm really
oh,
smart. I
hello,
asked to
Hecuba.
VC and then it just didn't join VC.
That's awesome. Let me answer this guy's question real quick and then we can talk. So the Nebursum from the planar vortex, the planar vortex, the ethereal essence that it drops is based on what you make the node out of. But because I made my node with only Nebursum ethereal essence, that's all that it drops. And then I have an item collector from random things which grabs the Nebursum. You could have another one or like filter the infernal drops out because you get a lot of them. I just trashed them right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, up to you.
You didn't go on diff, and I think you meant to.
I know it's fine. We can just talk now. We're good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I do like what you did here.
Thank you.
Originally, that front bit where you got the AE2 system, that was gonna be like an open area. And I've decided that it is still gonna be an open area, but our AE2
Yeah.
system's gonna be kinda in the open. I think that would be very cool.
Yeah, it could still be like open to the air. I like that still.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do. There'll be stuff above it, obviously. It'll be like an overhang. Really cool. I don't know what to do for the reflective floor, though, because if you saw the screenshots I sent you, the original plan was light gray glass on cobblestone. But you put normal gray glass here, which I've actually decided I like more, because it gives more contrast. But now I don't know what block to put under,
I
because
see.
voidstone is a bit too much contrast with the bronze. And then the purple wireframe I tried here is too similar to the regular wireframe. And I think I like it different. So I don't know what to put there. We can
Yeah.
figure that out with our chats too, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Put
not
together
great
our
with
combined
colors.
like
I just kind of
random
guessed till I
viewers.
found a color palette. But
I'm
we
also
can
not
go
great
back to
with
the light
colors,
gray
but
too.
and maybe we can. I messed with it, like you could see. I got a bit of light gray glass, but I do really prefer the dark because it gives the right kind of contrast. I want that.
Yeah, I think it blends well with like the more mechanical blocks too, anyways, that are next door to it. So
Yeah. And originally it was just going to be bordered with bronze, but again, I think I prefer the technical blocks,
yeah,
to absolutely everyone's surprise.
I like having a mix of them.
Yeah, I end up only using the sturdy technical blocks,
They're good.
in case that wasn't obvious in the base design. That's what I
Yeah,
did for E2E, it's the only way I know how to build.
that's like me with the abyssal blocks and Greatwood.
Yeah.
No, I like how we have a different color palette for like each section for the most part. That's something I always like
Yeah,
to do.
also, I like how you transitioned from the, like, MV floor passive section into your magic section. That's actually exactly what I was planning to build there, but
Oh
I just
yeah,
never found the time.
yeah, I like
All we have to do
this.
now is extend the stone brick wall on the level below to meet it, and then that area will be done.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I think we could probably put in like a few metal supports holding up the platform above
Yeah, I wanted to put a
in the
warning
wall.
sign that's like warning magic ahead. Like, I thought that'd be pretty funny. Just the tech players know not to go to that half of the base.
Yeah.
And then I
Just
want
have
to
a
make it so it's
hazmat suit
easier to
on the
see
wall.
something too. Because like when you're standing back, you don't see a lot. Just see the cave wall. But when you go up close and you like look over the ledge, you can see a lot of cool stuff. But I want to build something higher up
Make the
because the B
cave
stuff's over
taller,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, the B stuff's gonna go up there too. So maybe that at some point will come together better. But yeah, I just felt like building the other night. I didn't want to do anything else. I was just low brain activity, so I was building.
Dude, last night, like I know I'm the Silk Song guy, it's all I talk about, but last night was particularly bad. Because multiple times, okay, I had my Silk Song stream, which was already after 2 hours of practicing and warm up. I had that stream. Then I was gonna end that stream, but I decided I would do practice, and then I was gonna finish practicing, but then I decided I really didn't want to, so the stream went twice as long as it was supposed to. And
Yeah.
then after the stream, I start editing Silk Song because I really want that video out in the next like week. Except to edit Silksong, I have to like record little segments, which meant that I opened up my practice instance, and then I ended up practicing Silksong even more. And then after that, I was like, oh, what if I just do a run right now? So for the first time in a very long time, I did just non-live runs. I did non-recorded, just solo runs. They went really well. Like I actually got some pretty good times, but then I died on the way out of Act One.
Damn.
But yeah, last night was like 7 hours of Silk Song. I was gonna do a Project Singularity stream, and then I just didn't.
Yeah, I had a bad headache and I went to bed at like 7 o'clock, and then I woke up 12 hours later for work, and I'm like, that was crazy. So that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to grind because I want to get ahead on my videos. Like I want to have a video ready to go up as like just in case I need more time to make another one. Because I want to try to do weekly videos, whether it be like just Project Singularity or like also like filler, like maybe some other stuff. I don't know, like random Greg Tech. I also want to get out
Yeah,
of just doing Greg Tech too.
my viewers dream of weekly uploads.
It is so hard. Like, I was like looking at
If
like what
I
other people were doing that was successful, and it, like the answer is just upload more, and it's like, damn, I don't want to hear that.
if I did less building and more progression, and then didn't play Silk Song, I would be able to get a video out every 4 days. I did the math on that
Yeah,
based on trends so far, but first of all, I like building, and second of all, I get very stuck when it comes to figuring out what to do when editing a building section. What I'm doing here in this one, I want chat's feedback on this, is I am cutting out the entire thing and doing a tour at the end. I'm not dealing with that shit.
did
I
you
don't want
see
to
my
do it.
newest video? I actually found a good idea to edit stuff like that. Um, I just put some like more hype music in with like actual like kick drum, not like ambient music, and I like used the slip tool on DaVinci, and then I was like editing, kind of like if you watch like old Threefold, where he would like place blocks in the beat. Mine wasn't that
Yeah,
detailed, but like something
I
similar to that.
I used to do that quite a bit in TFG and towards the start of Project Singularity, but often in these kinds of builds, it's so much just like place two blocks, stand back, and then break them, and find another two blocks to put there. And so it's kind of just impossible to do that.
Yeah.
One idea I had, which I want to experiment with sometime, I can't do it for this because it only works when not live streaming, but I could do it how I want my machine lines, where I'll like stand back in a set position, and then like I'll do a little punch, and then it'll jump cut into a bunch of new machines being placed, and I'll explain that.
Oh
What if I
yeah,
did
that's
my
what
builds
the
like that,
the
where I
GTA
back up
Nation
and
one episode thing was.
yeah, that actually came from Average Greg Tech
Yeah.
Player, but I could probably figure out a way to incorporate that into buildings, where I'm like, okay, we're gonna put the floor here, and then just the floor appears,
Yeah, like a jump
and put
cut,
a
but a
frame
smooth
around it, and
one.
do
That's a
that.
good idea too, honestly.
But I guess I could make it work during a live stream. Not this one, because the recording I had before would not flow into it properly. Maybe I could figure it out, but
Yeah.
it would be a fun idea.
I liked editing to the music because I also like really like my music choices and like picking it, so that just felt like a good fit for me.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of experience with doing montages for the Silk Song video that I keep mentioning.
Yeah.
I had to do montages for I think like 15 different speedruns. Half the video is montages. I'm very happy with it. Oh, did you have time to watch the clip I sent you? Or have you been live
I don't
since
know
I
if I
sent it?
remember it.
Because I sent you a little 2-minute mist explainer. After picking...
No, I didn't look at that yet because I was streaming when you sent it, I think.
Okay. Well, tell me what you think after stream.
Yeah, I'll check it. I didn't even know you sent these messages. I missed all of them.
Yeah. Well, one of them was informing you about
Yeah, I
the
see. I
top
see.
area, and then you didn't do that, and I'm actually happy with that, so...
All right. I did not read my DMs. Could have hopped in chat and let me know. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, this is taking really long in the cutting machine. As long as it's not palm wood, I'm probably actually just going to use a saw to make these planks.
You'd also make more cutting machines, but we're gonna need more circuits and stuff. I want to autocraft them, but
Yeah,
we
I
need to
I
take a
should get
break.
into auto crafting. Like I should be setting up stuff for that, especially since I need so many distillation towers. I need those circuits auto craftable.
Yeah,
But I don't know, I don't feel like it.
I do. So the circuit autocrafting is
Yeah.
something I want to do. I can get that going for my video.
Yeah, the one thing I can be very happy about that reassures me in editing is if I miss like hours and hours of progression that you've done, you have good videos. My viewers can just go watch that. I don't have to
So
worry
true.
about them
Subscribe to
missing out.
Aspect.
That's why I keep plugging your channel because that's like I you're vital to my series. There's half of progression that's just happening between my recordings.
Yeah,
And your videos are very good.
thank
Even
you.
though I'm in our base, I still watch them.
Yeah,
Everyone in chat right now, go watch Aspect.
so true. I didn't know you were streaming.
Was that not clear?
No, I didn't notice. It's okay.
Oh, hey, my viewer count is actually updating live. It hasn't done that in over a month. So now I actually know how many viewers I have. The last few streams it just said 1, and then also said that the stream started a few seconds ago, even if it was a 5-hour live stream.
I don't remember where the raid feature was. I want to throw my viewers to you, but they're probably already subscribed, so.
Oh yeah, they added raids to YouTube, didn't
Yeah,
they?
it's like buried in the menus though. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I'm about to hop off. I've been streaming like 3 hours, which is a lot for me. I have to use the bathroom, shower, and then get ready for work. But I'll probably still do a little bit
Right
more
to
tonight.
player showers.
That's
Scary.
insane. That's unbelievable. And also works. That's also unbelievable. I can't find the raid
Oh
feature.
no.
All right, chat. I'm gonna hop off for now. But you guys should go over to Hecuba's stream. I'll drop a link in his chat. In my chat, not in his chat. Yeah,
Taking me
thank you all
this
for
long just
watching.
to gather all the wood types.
Yeah, the wood is that. I was watching some of that. That was an escapade for sure. You were like losing your mind. I'm like, I'm just gonna def in. That was funny.
It got really bad at the end. Did you see the Subway
I
Surfers?
did, yeah. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna hop off for now. I will catch you guys probably tomorrow because I have a lot to do before Friday because I gotta make a rocket and I gotta make a funny secret project. So there's two things to do. And also
Oh, that
finish auto
project
crafting,
is.
so there's a lot to do. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later.